Iraqi Dinar exchange. In U.S. banks, a new chapter begins. Welcome back to my channel. Iraqi Dinar RV. For years, holders of the Iraqi Dinar, IQD, have eagerly awaited the day when U.S. banks would begin accepting the currency for exchange. After enduring countless rumors, speculation, and false starts, a wave of credible reports now suggests that this long-anticipated shift may finally be underway. In this article, we'll explore what's really happening, what you should expect, and how you can prepare for this new opportunity. A quiet yet significant shift. U.S. banks have historically been reluctant to deal with the Iraqi dinar. The primary reasons? Ongoing concerns over Iraq's economic stability, volatility in its currency policy, and the perception that IQD was too risky to handle in traditional financial systems. However, things are changing. Recent developments indicate that several banks, particularly regional branches of well-known names such as Wells Fargo, J.P. Morgan Chase, and Bank of America, are beginning to allow IQD exchanges. While not widely publicized and certainly not yet implemented nationwide, these changes are creating a buzz among currency holders who have waited patiently for this day. This movement is occurring behind the scenes, quietly and cautiously, likely to prevent market disruption and avoid stirring up unrealistic expectations. But make no mistake, this marks a turning point in the broader story of IQD acceptance. Why now? The question many are asking is, why is this happening now? The answer lies in Iraq's recent progress. Over the past few years, Iraq has worked diligently to rebuild its economy, stabilize its inflation rates, and reassert control over its monetary policy. Increased oil production, improved infrastructure, and closer collaboration with international financial institutions have all contributed to renewed confidence in Iraq's economy and, by extension, its currency. As a result, major U.S. banks are re-evaluating their position. With more regulatory clarity and Iraq showing signs of long-term stability, the Iraqi dinar is gradually being welcomed into foreign exchange portfolios once again, this time with a more measured and institutional approach. What this means for dinar holders. If you possess physical Iraqi dinar notes and have been wondering if you can finally exchange them for U.S. dollars, the answer is increasingly leaning toward yes, depending on your location and the policies of your local bank branch. That said, not every branch or bank employee may be aware of this change. In many cases, only specialized staff or foreign currency managers are trained to handle IQD transactions. That's why calling ahead is essential. Confirm whether your specific branch participates in IQD exchanges and ask if an appointment is required. You'll likely need your physical IQD notes in good condition, no tears, stains, or heavy wear. 2 forms of valid identification, e.g., a driver's license and a passport. Proof of purchase or source of funds, especially if exchanging large amounts. What exchange rates can you expect? One of the most exciting aspects of this development is the shift in exchange rates being reported by early exchangers. Unlike the low rates offered by third-party dealers in the past, sometimes as little as a few cents per thousand dinar, banks are now aligning more closely with the official rate set by the Central Bank of Iraq, CBI. This doesn't necessarily mean you'll receive a massive return overnight, but it does point to a more equitable and transparent valuation. Keep in mind that rates may still vary depending on the bank you're using, your region, daily market fluctuations. Always inquire about the current rate and any fees associated with the transaction. Some banks may charge a flat exchange fee, while others may include a margin on the rate. A step-by-step guide to exchanging your dinar. If you're planning to exchange your IQD, here's how to do it. 1. Call ahead. Speak with a bank representative and ask if IQD exchange is available. Request to speak with someone in the foreign currency department if necessary. 2. Set an appointment. Many branches require scheduled visits for currency exchanges, especially with less commonly traded currencies. 3. Prepare your documents. Bring proper ID and any supporting paperwork. Ensure your Dinar notes are clean and intact. 4. Go to the appointment. Meet with the designated employee, who will verify and count your currency. Ask any questions you have about rates, fees, and payout options. 5. Choose a deposit or cash option. Depending on the amount, you may receive a direct deposit, bank draft, or physical US dollars. Some transactions may take 1 to 2 business days to process. Stay vigilant. Beware of scams. Whenever there's movement in the currency world, scammers are quick to follow. Be extremely cautious of anyone offering unrealistic rates. Secret exchange opportunities. Requests to mail in your IQD. Stick to licensed U.S. banks or registered currency exchange services. Avoid redemption centers or third-party brokers unless you've verified their legitimacy and reputation. If someone pressures you to act fast or claims they have insider access to a revaluation, that's a major red flag. Is this the RV? The term RV, revaluation, has long been a hot topic in the IQD community. Many have speculated about a massive overnight increase in value. While the current developments do not confirm a full-scale revaluation, they do show that banks are starting to view the IQD as a legitimate, tradable currency. This could be a foundational step toward broader international acceptance. Whether a true RV happens remains uncertain. But what's clear is that progress is being made, and that's good news for all stakeholders. What about digital IQD? Currently, most U.S. banks are focused on physical currency exchanges. If you've purchased IQD through online brokers or hold digital versions in foreign accounts, check with those platforms to understand their withdrawal and exchange policies. Some banks are exploring ways to accommodate wire transfers or digital IQD redemptions, but these systems are still in early stages. For now, the safest bet is working with physical notes through verified bank channels. Community is key. As this story continues to develop, staying informed is crucial. Join online forums, follow credible financial news, and share your experiences. If you've successfully exchanged IQD, your story could help thousands of others. Include details like which bank you visited, the city and state, what the process involved, how fair the exchange rate and fees were. The more we share, the more we all learn. Transparency and community engagement are the best tools we have to combat misinformation and navigate this evolving landscape. Final thoughts. The quiet rollout of IQD exchanges in U.S. banks signals a major milestone. While this may not be the large-scale revaluation some envisioned, it's a significant step toward normalization and acceptance of the Iraqi dinar in the global financial system. If you're considering exchanging, try small amounts first to familiarize yourself with the process. Monitor rates, verify bank policies, and never invest more than you're willing to risk. The journey of the Iraqi dinar is far from over, but for the first time in years, there's genuine momentum. And that's something to pay attention to. Stay safe, stay informed, and keep an eye on what could be a very exciting future.